here, where we will talk more about that which you are looking at. Yes. It's my authentic Potter bag. Couldn't get a Gryffindor one. Well, I could, but it would have cost me. Now, Potter Trail. The building over there was built in 1628 by a man named George Heriot. George Heriot was a royal goldsmith, and he had made a huge amount of money, and he was desperate to leave a legacy. So he wanted to build a school for those that he described as being poor, fatherless bairns. These would be orphans or children from single-parent families. So he used a lot of his wealth to build this school for those kids. And he enlisted the help of a man called William Wallace. Not Mel Gibson in a kilt, by the way. A stonemason and an architect of some repute. And they together built this fantastic school. And it was for those children for a long period of time. I mention it now because it is now one of the most elite schools in the world. And it will cost you a huge amount of money to send your children to this school. But they do still have scholarships and bursaries for kids from that background. Why do I mention it? Well, in each corner of that building, there are 4 castle-like structures. And the 4 castle-like structures at George Heriot's represent 4 different schoolhouses. And the 4 different schoolhouses here have exactly the same house colours as the house colours of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We know that this is the inspiration for Hogwarts. To put it another way, this is Hogwarts, ladies and gents. So much so that when J.K. Rowling had made her money, she sent 2 of her children to this school. But I'm not going to tell you which house they were in just yet. What I'm going to ask you to do now, Potter Trail, is just gently creep forward at the back because we must build the tension. You guys are absolutely far enough forward, you don't want to be staring at my crotch. But if you guys come from the back forward a little further, because, Potter Trail, no trip to Hogwarts would be complete without one very, very important ceremony, which is why I have in my possession the real-life sorting hat, ladies and gentlemen! Make some noise for the sorting hat! Now, as you can see, it has lost a little of its magic, and I will have to do the speaking for it, because I stole it from the film set. And also, it has changed colour a little bit. However, it is still just as effective. And what we're going to do for you now, Potter Trail, is I shall ask for one volunteer. There is a hand straight away. Do step forward. Give this person a huge round of applause. Would you like to come stand with me up here? Is that okay? Awesome stuff. What's your name? Ariana. Give Ariana another round of applause for being our volunteer today. Now, this is something that you can do and play along in your heads, folks. What I'm about to do is just ask you just to creep forward a bit more, because there's another tour there. I don't want to make too much noise. So, what we're going to do for you, my dear, is we're going to put this on your head, and then I'm going to list the 4 different George Heriot's houses for you. Now, in real life, which Hogwarts house are you in? Ravenclaw. She's a Ravenclaw. We're going to find out if she's a real-life Ravenclaw. And at this point, you guys can join in as well. In your heads, I want you to hear these house names, and we'll find out if you are the real-life houses that you think you are. Are you ready? Tension, folks. Beautiful. Here come those 4 houses for you. I'll list them twice, okay? And then I want you to tell me which one feels most like Ravenclaw. Lauriston, Castle, Greyburn, or Greyfriars? One more time. Lauriston, Castle, Greyburn, or Greyfriars? Saying Rayburn. It's Gryffindor, everyone! Don't panic, please do not panic. Now, of course, you can change the mind of the sorting hat at any time. We know that Harry did that the sorting hat wanted him to be a Slytherin, and he said, no, I want to be with my mates at Gryffindor. So you're okay to do that. Now, if you'd have picked Lauriston, if any of you picked that in your minds, this is green for Slytherin, for all the evil children. If you'd have picked Castle, this is blue for Ravenclaw, for all the intelligent children, so you can switch to that. You picked Rayburn, which is red for Gryffindor, for all the brave children. And if you'd have picked Greyfriars, this is yellow for Hufflepuff, for all the other children. For all the brave children and the loyal children, I jest. So folks, of course you'll want to change the mind of the sorting hat to become a real-life Castle, a real-life Ravenclaw. Give this amazing person a round of applause and thank her once again! Thank you so much. Now folks, we are about to make our way down to one of the darkest corners of the graveyard. But before we do, we're going to gently meander our way down the hill so that you can see the birthplace of the game of Quidditch, ladies and gentlemen. This way, this way, this way, this way.